Says the mothership could have released smaller ships or probes to study our solar system.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has ordered the takedown of an unidentified object flying over northern Canada.
We all came out and looked, and then slowly, like 50 plus people started coming out and looking. Those lights appeared out of nowhere.
That country seen its worst fire season on record. More than 560 active fires still burning, nearly half classified as out of control.
An explosion of blue and green, followed by a sonic boom. Oh. Just before 9:30 last night, the sky lit up over much of Queensland's north.
Welcome back to this episode of Grave Confessions. The last few months have seen a lot of interesting air traffic, especially over in Las Vegas, right? I thought it was interesting that no matter where you go in the globe, it's always a bright green meteor. I don't know what the chances of that is, right? What are the chances of the same meteorite type hitting the Earth? The same minerals, right? So you have the same composition, exact composition of minerals hitting the atmosphere, perfect to make that bright green glow. Every meteorite, right? Meteorite that we see is now the size of a basketball, right? Maybe a meter. Maybe. All made out of the same minerals. All have the same color. And then we get wildfires in Canada after they shoot down a cylindrical unidentified object, which they still haven't really disclosed. And then you have mysterious lights surrounding a military base and craft. And then you have NASA. Boom. Coming out saying there have been spherical objects spotted since 2022 that they've been aware of, that they don't know what they are. And more into the video, if you watch the whole video, and I hope all of you do, you get to see where they're saying we need to encourage policemen and firemen and airline pilots and military personnel, all these people that are credible, to come forward with all their sightings, because frankly they can't tell what's going on. So they want to declassify everything as much as they can and find out who's who and what's what, especially after the Chinese spy balloon debacle, right? I mean, we wouldn't want another one of those. I know Canada sure don't. Now half their continent's on fire. You can't see anything over there. No one can breathe on the border, and people are reporting aliens in their backyard. What? Okay, let's rewind the tape here. Meteorites. All same composition, all same color, falling all over the world. Same size. Reports of lights and unidentified flying objects all over the world. Military bases. Mysterious wildfires. And yeah, you know, I'm not hearing that the Canadian wildfires were lightning strikes that happen all at the same time across the continent there, and they just keep burning out of control, especially after all of these sightings are happening and up in Canada. And then we have Las Vegas. That was awesome. Yeah, you have a family that reported, hey, that there's aliens in our backyard. The police show up, and suddenly you can't see anything. I have watched, I don't know how many episodes of Cops, Live PD, you name it, right? Where the police are running around with body cams. You see everything, right? The only thing they block out is maybe a victim who has been deceased. Now you have the police that have blocked out body cam footage. You can't see anything past the gate on these people's property. Why? Anybody ask why? You know, I didn't start asking why until last week. Because a month ago, when everybody was seeing lights in Vegas, Australia, Canada, I saw a light here in Ohio. Took a picture of it. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. And then somebody made a comment, you know, as soon as something like that happens, all the camera footage goes to 1950. It's all fuzzy. You can't see anything. And you're like, you're right. The picture I took was a little fuzzy. The object was really bright and was whizzing across the sky. So, last week, July 4th, I was using my telescope, looking at the huge moon that we were having. It's really bright, real clear, and I caught something in the sky that I could not identify. It streaked across the moon. It looked like a half-shaped sphere with an antenna on it flying through the sky. It was amazing. I couldn't believe what I caught, and I put a short on the channel here so everybody could see what I had caught. And I don't know how many people had told me, like, well, that looks fake. Okay. What else do you think it is? Well, I don't know. It's not fake. I got it with a telescope, so it was way up beyond the atmosphere, streaking across the sky. Don't know what it is. It was black. Black and half spherical shape. So if anybody has any idea what that is besides UFO, let me know, because if I can debunk that, it'd be great. But as far as recent events, more is happening here than we realize. There is more going on in Canada, California, Australia, even over in Hungary and Yugoslavia, where they're still seeing green streaks across the sky falling to the earth. And nobody is wondering what's going on with that. And all you're hearing is, oh, well, there are lightning strikes in Canada, that's why there are fires, and there's meteorites hitting. It's just a meteorite. I'm like, you know what? When I was a kid growing up, my brothers and I watched the sky all the time. We had telescopes. We were out in nature all the time. We've never seen anything quite like this. I talked to them. They're like, you know what? Growing up, we've never seen nothing like it. Now it's so common. I wonder what's changed. Did everybody in the world decide to just look up? Or is more happening? With our mysterious mothership, asteroid, comet, flying through the solar system, slowing down, changing direction, and dropping objects all over the solar system. And now we have all these meteorites and spherical objects. People, wake up. I cannot be the only person who sees this. So if anybody has any information on anything that in this video, please hit me in the comments below. Debunk anything. Debunk everything. Question everything. Always. Don't believe everything you hear and everything you see. Look at the facts. Look at the big picture. The whole world is seeing this and nobody's talking about it. Alright, folks, this is the first episode of Grave Confessions. Leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know if you've seen anything in the skies lately that caused you to question everything. Because, folks, you know what? The truth is out there. Somewhere. Up there.